Welcome. Today we can see about Java interfaces. So in this lecture we will be covering two topics. First is what is an interface and second is how to create an interface. And before going in depth into interface, we should have an idea about a major concept called inheritance. What is an inheritance? Inheritance is an object-oriented concept in which we can derive new classes from existing classes, or the properties of the base class can be derived to the subclass. And every class you define in Java is inherited from an existing class. Sometimes it is necessary to derive a subclass from several classes and thus inheriting their data and methods. As we all know, in Java we can have only one parent class, and if with interfaces you can obtain the effect of multiple interface. So now we can see what is an interface. So interface is like similar to a class, but it contains only the data, constants and abstract methods. So what is an abstract method then? Abstract method is a method which is usually declared without an implementation, that is braces and semicolon. So that type of methods are called abstract methods. So what is an abstract method? Abstract methods are those methods which does not have a body, or we can say that it doesn't have an implementation. It only contains signature, or we can also say that it contains only method prototypes. And if we are creating an interface, we cannot create an object of that interface, and only classes that implements the interface can be instantiated. That is, we cannot create an object of an interface. Only objects can be created for classes that can be implemented or that implements these interfaces. And Java does not permit multiple inheritance from classes, but it permits implementation of multiple interfaces. And by using interfaces, a single class can implement many interfaces. So we can write public class, class name, implements, interface name 1, interface name 2, etc. That is, we can implement any number of interfaces into a single class. And a single interface can be implemented by many classes. That is, a single interface. You can implement the same class, or you can implement a class in which same interfaces are implemented. And by providing the keyword interface, Java allows you to fully utilize the one interface multiple methods aspect of polymorphism. And now we can see how to create an interface. And for creating an interface, the syntax is modifier interface, interface name, followed by curly braces, then constants, declarations, semicolon, methods and signatures. So constant declarations, these are the area where we can declare data types of constant, or constant data types are usually declared here. And then we have method signature. So this is the area where we will be including the abstract methods. So here we see that what is this modifier? Modifier is a keyword, or we can say that here the modifier is used public, or in most of the cases it is not used, or we can use as public. That is, the interface should be accessed from outside the classes. So that is why it is declared as public, and followed by interface, which is the keyword used to identify that the particular method is an interface, and then interface name. So this interface name can be any name given by the creator. And so that is usually saved as interface name.java. And then, so this is the interface, and now we can implement this interface into a class. And the syntax for that is modifier class, class name, implements interface name. So this modifier again can be public, or it is not used, and followed by class. Class is the keyword, and followed by class name. Class name is the name suggested for the class by the user, and implements is the keyword which is used to indicate that a particular interface is implemented into a class. And then interface name. So this interface name and this interface name. So we can see that, so this interface is implemented in this particular class for a class name, and you can implement methods inside it. And if a class implements an interface, that is here this class is implementing this interface, then that means it should include all the abstract methods declared in the interface. That is, it should override or it should define all the methods defined inside the interface name. So public interface, my interface is an example. Then we have public void a method 1 and public void a method 2. So likewise you can include any number of methods. So these are all usually abstract methods. And then we have public class my class. So this is the class, my class is the one which implements the interface my interface. Okay, so public class my class implements my interface, and here we can see that in my interface which all methods I am using, I should implement or I should define all the methods inside the implemented class. So that is public void a method 1. Then here we can see that implementation part, and the second method also we can see the implementation part. Similarly, all the methods defined inside the class interface should be defined inside the class. So modifier is okay. How to create multiple interface? So modifier interface name 1, then signatures, then next interface name 2, signatures, and then we have similarly any number of interfaces we can create. And if we are creating a class which implements multiple interfaces, like here we can see that class name, this class is implementing interface name 1, interface name 2 and interface name n. Then we should say that should overall or override all the abstract methods defined inside the interfaces. So in interface name 1 all the methods should be implemented, interface name 2 all the methods should be implemented. Similarly, which all methods we are implementing should be defined inside the implemented class. So one key feature of the interface is that the method to be executed is looked up actually at runtime. So thus it allows the classes to be created later than the code which calls the methods on them. The calling code can dispatch through an interface without having to know anything about the calling. So what is the difference between interfaces and abstract class? In interface, the data must be constant. Abstract class can have all types of data, and each method in an interface has only a signature without an implementation. An abstract class can have concrete methods, but it should contain at least one abstract method. Okay, and then since all the methods defined in an interface are abstract methods, Java does not require you to put an abstract modifier in the methods in an interface, but you must put the abstract modifier before an abstract method in an abstract class. So thus we come to the conclusion of this particular topic. Thank you.